What's going on, guys? My name is Austin. This is the Bodies in Business podcast, and this is day 19 of the 25 days of Fly Bodies. And today we're going to talk about meal prepping. Meal prepping can be super simple or it can be super complicated depending on who you are and how far you want to go down that rabbit hole. Right? For me, I have figured out that there are certain foods that I enjoy eating, so I stick to a pretty good regimen of, I'll just give you an example. So I will boil like 10 to 12 eggs at the beginning of a week and eat those throughout the week for breakfast. I will also buy a rotisserie chicken and I will eat that rotisserie chicken. I'll break it up into its pieces and put it in a Tupperware so I can just grab it. I'll also bake some baked potatoes or sweet potatoes or russet potatoes and sweet potatoes in the oven so that I can just break those up and eat those throughout the week as well. Like some people, it depends on how busy your schedule is and how much prep work you want to do, and honestly, how much time you want to put towards prepping. Doing a little bit of prep work goes a long way because then it takes a lot of the energy from having to think about what you're going to eat. Now, I like to prep food the night before of a day that I'm going to be super busy. So on days that I have to get up at 5:15 in the morning to go to a school to do a workout, before I'll prep some overnight oats, I'll get my eggs ready, I'll put my chicken in a Tupperware, I'll put a potato in a Tupperware, I'll get all my food ready for that day so that I can just grab it and go the next day. And that's because I know I'm gonna be gone for the entire day and I don't wanna have to make any choices about food when I'm gone because I like saving money. And you can be very frugal with your meal prepping if that's something you wanna look into. Potatoes, eggs, rice, beans, all those things are very, very affordable and don't have to be super expensive. And so they just take a little prep work in order to get those things ready to eat. So I won't deep dive too much into meal prepping, but it doesn't have to be insane. And you can put these things, you don't have to put all the meals together. So what I like to do with rice that I cook, I'll just put it in one big Tupperware container. And so then I can scoop out the rice I want and put it on a plate or put it in a to-go container, and then I'll put beans with it, or I'll put a piece of chicken with it, or I'll put a piece of salmon with it. I also like to meal prep salmon at the beginning of the week, like 2 or 3 fillets, but that allows me to kind of mix and match. So then I'm not like, I don't have a set meal that I'm, maybe not looking forward to because it's going to be a little bland or something all the time. But that's it. Meal prepping can be super simple, super easy, or it can be very intricate. So it's up to you, and find something that is doable to begin with. I think I've said that many, many times already in most videos, but you don't want to have to feel like you have to go overboard and put tons of time into meal prepping in the beginning, because then you wear yourself out. And over time, you'll figure out what foods you like and what foods you can continue to eat over and over again, because you want some consistency with your meal prepping so you know how long it's going to take. You know it's going to be a good meal, and it's going to help you get to your goals. So that's it, guys. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions about meal prepping, please feel free to reach out. And thanks for watching. Get after it.